Namaskar and welcome to Soulful by Shiv. Today is a very special day and I'm going to be your host. Why do I call it special? Today we are delving into a topic which is very, very close to millions of India, the International Yoga Day. A reminder that yoga is not just about the movement of the body, but an alignment of the mind, of emotions, and your inner self. Today, we are diving into a topic which is much more deeper than this: intuition yoga. Intuition yoga is something which enhances focus, attention, and inner intelligence. Because in the world full of distractions, we need to look within ourselves and understand what is that we need to work upon. And to help us with this, I have a very special person sitting right in front of me and to guide us through this conversation. I'm truly honored to welcome an inspiring guest who has dedicated years in helping people understand and bring a transformation in their own life through yoga. Joining us today is Mr. Sulapagari Suman, an accomplished professional with an MSc in yoga therapy and counseling, a certified yoga professional recognized by the Yoga Certification Board under the Ministry of Ayush, founder of Adhyanta Yoga Studio, a corporate yoga trainer, and someone with over 8 years of teaching experience, transforming countless lives through wellness practices. Not only this, and I just cannot stop reading all that you have done, but to add on, he's also a proud Yoga Ratna Award recipient and an extraordinary 5-time group Guinness World Record holder. Truly embodying dedication, discipline, and the spirit of yoga. I can clearly tell that I could not have found anybody better to join me on this very special occasion. I welcome you, sir, wholeheartedly to this special episode that we are recording today on the occasion of International Yoga Day. Welcome and thank you for joining me. Let's start this meaningful conversation. How come you decided to start yoga?
So I started yoga when I am maybe 7, 8 years old. So I started, yeah. So, but later my professional career started in 2018 when I'm doing my master's. So then I thought of do masters at that time itself, but because of some family issues and in our native, we consider yoga is that much not worth it. I mean, you can do yoga as a part-time job, not as a full-time job. So that's the reason I did masters in mathematics, but my passion didn't went out. So that's the reason after completing my masters, that curiosity increased more in yoga. So then I started doing my masters. So I completed masters in 2025, MSc Yoga Therapy and Counseling. Before that itself, I did many teacher training course under Ministry of Ayush at the same time. Some Yoga Alliance certifications, 500 hours course, 300 hours course. So like this, I did many teacher training courses and I started teaching yoga teachers. One who want to be a yoga teachers also, I started teaching those courses. But then I started thinking I want to do some more advanced practices. Then I started masters. In the masters, along with masters, I started working with many gurus, different gurus. So with especially one with a Ayurveda doctor and the allopathic doctor. So I want to teach as a therapy rather than just as a practice. I want to give you as a therapy. Along with that, I want to teach mainly for the kids. So for them, present generation, we are major problem is focus and concentration. So for that, I'm teaching intuition yoga. I started teaching intuition yoga. So here it's major focus on its focus, memory power, inner intelligence. So these points are my major focus I'm teaching now.
So most of the people usually think that yoga is all about physical movement, right? How do you think that when you say intuition yoga, people will understand? What will people understand from it? What does intuition yoga mean?
Yellow, orange,
Light or dark?
light, dark orange, dark blue, light green.
Yes.
God, may bad, hat,
See, yeah, today also I was discussing about this intuition yoga with some people. So they say yoga means they know only physical posture. But in
Yes.
Ashtanga yoga, so that one who introduced yoga is Patanjali, so Guru Patanjali. So he reframed the form of there are it's yoga is there from the Vedic period. So but Patanjali Maharshi, what they did is it's took from the different sources and made it one form. So that we call it as Ashtanga yoga. Okay, so in Ashtanga yoga means eight forms in eight limbs in yoga. So there, the first one Yama, Niyama, like this, eight limbs are there. So first itself it shows you how to be with your society. When you're born in this society, you should live with this society. How to be with this society. That teaches Yama. Then when it comes to Niyama, how to be with ourselves, self-discipline. How to learn this self-discipline. This is his Niyama we say. Then we go to the asana. Okay.
Hmm.
In this present world, what happens? We give more importance to the physical body rather than some other things. That's the reason physical yoga becomes more important and more popular in this world. Okay. Then yoga is structured in a very authentic and very beautiful way. So he's first we have in this when we born we have to be with the society. So he taught first how to be with the society.
Hmm.
Then he goes even more deeper level. You learned how to be with a society. Now learn how to be with yourself. Then he goes even more deeper level. Then you learn how to be with your particularly body. So when you learned after body, then you learned even more deeper level how to be with your breath. So that we call it as pranayama. Then he goes after breath, one more level he go deeper, how to be with your emotions.
Okay.
Then he says that we call it as pratyahara. Afterwards, he says how to be with one pointed focusedness beyond all these things. Till now,
Hmm.
what you have practiced, that emotion, all those things, we say Bahiranga Yoga, that what
Hmm.
people can see. So when you achieved all these five levels, then you go Antarangika Yoga. So that is where Dharana is start. Dharana means focusing on one thing, not there is no distraction there. Focusing on one particular thing. That we call it as Dharana. So when you master the Dharana, Dhyana it happens. So Dhyana is not the thing that we do. Dhyana is the thing that should happen. So once you practice the dharana, dhyana happens automatically. That effortlessness practice is called as dhyana. If you are putting any effort, then it's called as dharana. If you are sitting and trying to do meditation, so there if you put up practice, effort, then it is called as dharana. Where
Okay.
there is no effort, effortlessly if you are doing one practice, then that we call it as dhyana. Okay. So
This is very informative because most of the people around us, they are
yeah.
stuck with the meditation in the dharana phase only. They never reach the dhyana phase, right?
Correct. Yeah. So everybody thinks directly they will come and I want to do yoga or I want to do directly meditation. So meditation is not that we can do. We can do dharana. So meditation should happen. Okay. So when you keep on practicing the dharana, meditation will happen. Okay. So when it comes to the intuition, so every kid or every person in this universe is very intuitive. Our gut feeling, we can say. Okay, so we say when baby born, that baby is very intuitive. That knows uh, all that gut feeling, what is right, what is wrong. That nobody should tell. Okay, that they know already. So, but after when we grow, while in the growing up, what we happen for the being of society or for a sake of society or for the sake of this or that, what we do, we started thinking logically for everything. Okay, we started giving reasons for everything. When started giving reasoning for everything, then we lose the power of that gut feeling. So when baby is playing, it fall down. So then mother, she is very far. Also, she will get to know. No, my baby is crying outside. So she will run and pick her child. So how that gut feeling? What is the reason behind it? She can't give the reason. That feeling. That feeling is called as intuition. We say.
Yes.
Okay. Even more simpler way, if you can say, it's an extrasensory perception also we can say. So we say five sensory organs with a sound, smell, touch, and shabda. So all these things are there. So when it becomes extra sensory perception, like you can sense better, you can that all the sensory perception, I mean, things becomes very good. Then what happens? You can access beyond that.
Cognizance of, there are so many cognizance that we have, right? We
Correct.
start developing those cognizance and understand how it is something is happening without actually knowing that it is happening, right?
See, it is like we are experiencing beyond that what we naturally experience. There is no reasons for that. Okay. See, well, if you want to give one great example, everybody know Ramanujan. Okay, great
Yes.
mathematician Ramanujan. He wrote lots of mathematical equations. Okay, so now also many scientists working on that equation. Okay, but when one scientist went and asked how you are getting all these six equations, he says, I don't know. When I am sleeping, Ma Devi is coming and telling in my dream. So there is no logic for that. He knows the equation and he knows the proof, but he can't derive how it come, what is the reason behind it. He don't know that. So whatever that in intuition, whatever he told it, so to solve the equation, these many years research is going. Ramanujan studies is going. The same way, Einstein also says that highest stage of science is intuition.
Mm.
So if you are thinking in with a logic, somewhere you will end. So
Yes.
intuition starts beyond that topic. So that is what intuition is.
That's very, very beautifully said. The intuition starts when your logic ends.
End.
That's something which is
Yes.
very true, because you will never be able to comprehend why you did that or why you said that, because
Correct.
it just came to you.
Yes.
Very true. So, do you really think that, the yoga that we do can actually improve the concentration and the cognitive performance through all of this? Have you seen results of it coming through intuition yoga?
Yes. In our academy, what we do is, so with pranayama and asana practice, so we make physically that strong. Then again, we'll go to the breath level. So we align our breath to the body. So then what happens? Automatically, mind will train. I mean, we can train the mind. In Hatha Yoga Pradipika, it's a great philosophical text of yoga. So where they say, chale vate chale chittam, nischale nischalam bhavet. So how is our breath? That shows how is your mind. If you can train your breath, then it's directly you're training your mind. Your mind is invisible. You can't hold, you can't touch. But to hold that kind of thing, if you want to train, no, to train that mind, you need some media. So that media is our breath. So using that breath as a tool and training our mind. Again, to access our breath, we need one form. That form is our body. Okay, so breath is everywhere. To access that, we need one part or one tool or one equipment or one media. So that is our body. So with that body, we are training our breath. So using that breath, we are connecting our mind and access to that. So using these practices in our academy, we are teaching intuition yoga. So where it will practice this, I already told that intuition is there in every being, every human being, in every kid or every person. So with these practices, we are helping them to, what we say that, we are helping them to identify that and focus on that. So we know that we kept the key somewhere. In our house, there is a key, but we don't know where it is or how to find it. Sometimes randomly we will pick it that key. Sometimes it feels difficult to find that key. But when we train in a particular way, I know how to train, or someone knows how to train. So if you can keep key, this key is here. So if you keep on training them, so that next time they don't feel struggle to get that key. So yoga is a tool to get that key, to access that intuition. So here yoga is a path to get that training. That's it.
Very true. So it's like building your muscle to intuition? Yoga is building the muscle for intuition.
Yeah,
Is it?
when it comes to the physical body, is a building our muscle, but it is building our thought process, building our, I mean, creating a path, how to train. Okay, so it's all about training our mind in a particular way. Again, Einstein says, if a human being can access 5% of human brain potential, he can see the different dimension of the world. Okay,
Correct.
just
Yes.
5%, not 10, 15%. So all these practices, what we are doing, asana, pranayama, we are training, we are giving a situation and we are training to that situation our mind. So this is a pure training for a mind.
And do you think that kids adapt to this easily than adults? And what is the right time to start?
So to start this, we can start with at the age of 6 years, 7 years also. Because see, when age passes after 14, 15, there are more hormonal changes happen. At the same time, more logical thinking occurs because for everything they started reasoning it. Okay, so if I'm studying, I should get the job. Otherwise, studies is waste. These kind of logic parents and societies put into our brain. So we also trained like that. So for everything, we look for a logic. But in the kids, we don't see those kind of logic. So they're pure souls. So where they don't see logic in anything, they just enjoy the moment. They be in that moment. Okay. So training this 6 years to 14, 16 years, it's very easy. But we can train above 16 years people also, but it takes lot of time to that whatever they learn till the 16 years, so they have to relearn, unlearn all those things, and they have to practice this once again. So it takes time. Everybody can learn intuition, but 6 years to 14 years is very easy. After that, it takes time to train that mind.
And so, in this training that you give, what is the relationship between breathing and attention? How do you describe that relationship? The breath
As
and
I
the attention.
already told, okay, chale vate chale chittam. How our breath flows, our mind also flows in that way.
Okay. So,
Okay,
that's the attention link.
correct. So when we are practicing that our breath to be calm, to relax, so automatically our mind will come to the state of relaxation. So when mind is relaxed, it can focus better. Or when our mind is disturbed, it can easily become chanchala. That means disturbed. Okay. So when you're so once again here where what we am saying is how many times we do breathe in, breathe out that affects on the how is our brain is functioning. When you are tense, automatically your breath becomes high, very high. When you are depression, your breath will become high. So whenever you bring your breath to the normal and relaxed state, so automatically our mind will also comes to that state. Whenever you are angry, you just take a situation. When you are angry, you try to control your breath. Don't try to control anything. So automatically what happens? Your mind will become to the state of calmness. So it is a direct key, direct connection. So when your breath is calm, automatically mind is calm. When your breath disturbs, automatically mind disturbs. So this is a direct connection.
So we can say that if your breath is calm, your mind is calm. And
That's
is why that's the direct link between your breath and attention.
That's fundamental. Yes.
And
It's
then as
scientifically
you
proven.
also said, that intuition is something which can be developed, but everybody is born with it, right? So are there different kinds of intuitions also, or intuition is just intuition? Do we have, some people can sense people around them, some people can sense the vibe, they call, right, that I hear something, I see something. So all these are a part of intuition, or is it something different?
See, in intuition, we can say one more thing, extrasensory perception. Okay. So what you mean by extrasensory perception? We have five senses. So in one person, one sense works very better. Like I saw few students. For them, touch better. Touch feeling is more sensitive. So if someone touch, that's enough. They can say what's happening in their body. They can say. Okay. For them, hearing. We heard that animal hearing power is more.
Yes,
Calm.
yes.
Okay. Somewhere near 1.5 kilometer, 2 kilometers away, some earthquake is happening. They can easily sense, hear it, sir. Dogs and all the animals. So for them, hearing sensation is more. Some people taste is more sensitive. I met in my life, I learned with one teacher. So for him, you just feed a food. Okay, give a food, and with the eating, he will say with which mindset you prepared that food. Okay, because he can sense, his body is that much sensitive. Okay, so intuition is one, but how you utilize it, what is the purpose of utilization, that makes it different. Okay, that's it.
That was very profound. I had heard Sister Shivani, if you know Sister Shivani, she was
Yes, yes,
talking same thing, that if you have a cook coming in your house and suppose that cook is cooking food for you, the problem that that cook is going through, you will start feeling that sense in your life also. If they are having a fight with their spouse, you will see that similar impact happening, because that everything flows, and as you say, everything is interconnected. And if
yes, yes,
somebody realize this improves their life so much, isn't it? They
that's
understand challenges.
yes, yes, that's absolutely right.
I had heard about this recently only, and then you brought this up. It's very, very beautiful. So, but okay, now I'm a parent, I have two kids. If
Hmm.
I have to start this at home so that my kids start learning um, this on a daily basis, what is something that I can introduce at home which can bring them closer to having better intuition in life?
For this, it's a very good question. So what you have to do is just let them express their feelings. Don't put restriction for everything. Okay. So if the kid is saying, sometimes kid says, "Amma, I'm feeling fear." Just you just accept it. Don't say, "Hey, no fear, nothing at all." Okay. Sometimes the kid says something is going to happen. You try to listen that. Okay. So what we parents, we are like very sensitive towards our kids. So we try to protect them so that we implement our fear to that kid.
Mhm.
Okay. Because of that, they will lose that sensitivity.
Mhm.
Okay. So we have kids are, I already told, they're very sensitive. They can experience way better than us, but they don't know how to express few things we can't even express. Okay. Those times we have to listen. Okay. When we listen, they will experience better. So I asked the same question with my teacher. Sir, how you, I mean, he said that my kids are very intuitive. I said, how you make them like that? Then he said, I will allow them to experience how they experience. Like if they're going for a shopping, they feel something is not good here. Then you should support them. Okay, something is not good, then we'll move to the next one. We say, hey, nothing will happen. Chalo, we'll go. So if you keep on saying 3 to 4 times, then they don't think in that way at all. They say, hey, nothing will happen. They will skip it. So sometimes when it gut feeling says something, when you keep on neglecting 3 to 4 times, so what happens? Your mind will try and, oh, that is nothing. Then we will leave it. So we neglected those, I mean, many gut feelings, so that now intuition is not working.
So it's like practice. The more you do it, the more you let it come and happen, the more it becomes better. Not
See,
only
more
fear.
you
Fear
allow
is
it,
just an
more you
example.
allow it and accept it, it happens more. So in our intuition training also, we say we give guidance to parents where you should not use negative words and you should not say wrong. Okay, if they do mistake, maybe in their perspective that is right.
Hmm.
You may know. So if you write a 6 from this direction, if you are sitting, I mean, standing on another side, I am standing on this side. From my perspective, that is 6. From your perspective, that is 9. So who is wrong in this position? Nobody is wrong. So if you are a parent or if you are a teacher, you say, no, this is 9. If you are, this is 9, this is 9. What he will understand is in mind, that is 6, but still he understands that is 9.
Correct. Absolutely.
You are,
Yes.
if, I mean, you are printing in the child mind, that is, you should not think in that way. You are not giving chance to think in that direction. You are
Mhm.
killing that ability to think or feel or experience. So that is the wrong. So in a intuition, we say don't do such thing. Let them experience. Let them share their view. Let them see their. Let them walk in their path, so that they will understand what is right, what is wrong. There is no wrong again in this thing. How you will experience is the matter.
Mm. Yeah, but we as parents are so protective, as you rightly
Very
called
good.
out, that we will not
That
even let them fall.
Correct, correct.
go.
That's the
We'll
main
not
problem.
even let them, take that step of belief that they can do something or they are understanding which we are not understanding. That is
Correct.
something which is very, very important. And I think most of the parents, even our parents, even today itself, if I talk to my
Yeah.
mama, she'll say that, oh, don't go, don't do this. It's not right for you.
Correct, correct.
I started this journey that I'm doing. When I told
Yes.
people that I'm going to do this, it's like, it's of no use, don't do. Right?
Yeah, but
Yes.
somewhere this is going to be help you.
Yes.
This journey will help you, but they don't know your gut feeling. Okay, we can't blame them. Okay,
Correct.
but we matured enough so that we can choose our path and we can go. But kids don't think like that. So they think my mother is telling, so I want to stop thinking like that. I don't want to do
Correct.
that. Okay,
Absolutely.
then later they may regret, Ayyo, if I do it in that way, that may feel good, that makes my life better. So this is the problem with present generation parents problem. Okay, so that when we change, automatically we can access this kind of, we can live a life very better way.
Hmm. Very, very beautifully said. And I see this happening to almost every child, even
Yes,
where I live, every single evening when we go down to play, everybody is like, ye mat karo, don't do that, don't touch this. And it's the don't is the word that is so prominent, and
yes,
that is when the intuition stops.
correct, 100%.
This is very, very true, sir. I mean, I have experienced this firsthand and I have
Yeah,
done it so many times. And now I realize that yes, there has to be an end to this and let them just feel.
yes,
Nothing is going to go wrong if
good.
they learn something.
If something went wrong, next time they will learn that. If you didn't give them option to experience something, then you are restricting from that problem.
Mm.
Somewhere, if when you are not there, if some that problems occurs, they can't face it. So that is a major problem. So let them walk in their path. Just you be there to guide, not to restrict.
Mm. And there's a very thin line between guiding and restriction. Our guidance turns into restriction so quickly
Yes,
because
yes,
of our own pressure that we don't even realize this.
that's
Yes.
true. That's
Now, there's another perspective that I would like to understand.
true.
How will intuition yoga
Mhm.
help students in studies or young people with their career or overall? And why I'm asking this, because I had read a book which is by Dr. Jose de Silva. It's called the De Silva Method. There
Mhm.
also he taught his children intuition. And
Mhm.
it's very, very similar to the things that you're talking. And his kids were able to understand or anticipate the question that he was going to ask.
Correct. Yeah.
And
See,
they
yes.
know that already.
Yeah. So that's what I told you, Ramma. See, Ramanujan, he knows already formulas before that formulas. This is going to happen. Okay. Now also I can see with my kids. They're easily telling no, these kind of person going to visit our place. Okay. These type of questions that will come in your exam. Okay. Especially in the field of chess also. Okay. What they do more than logical thinking people. Okay. Intuitive people are in the higher position. No, we say Magnus is the world's number one. Okay, he's from last 15 years. He's in the world's number one position. So himself, he claimed, "I'm more than analytical player. I'm an intuitive player." He believes in gut feeling. Where if you are keep on thinking, somewhere it will end analytically. So beyond that thinking, what something is working, that means that is intuition. There is no logic for it. Okay. So when you find the moves, that kind of intuition moves in your game, what happens? Your opponent will surprise. Oh, why he did
Mm.
it? Those things you can't find it with a logical mind. So you will lose the game there. So intuition is, I already quoted, intuition is beyond logic. We can't say this is work like this.
So true. And it's very, very surprising also that intuitive people are at the top as compared to all analytical people. Because
That's
the logic
100%.
Logic
Uh,
is
this
has a
word,
limit.
this word said by many great scientists. Einstein said, Swami Vivekananda said, same words. The highest form of science is intuition. Higher level science is intuition. Yeah,
And this can help in your career also, right? Because you will know what opportunities you will get, right?
that's no. You this is we should not think in what opportunities it comes up. So you intuition helps you to what makes you happy, what is best
Okay.
for you. Okay, so where you have to work, I mean, if you are here, you can work better. That will help you with intuition. You are working with this, you go to that one office, you can feel, no, this office meant for me. Here, this my career is I mean, in this office. My career is connected with this particular person. So all those gut feelings comes with a intuition. There is no calculation in that. You can't calculate and work in one company, but somewhere you go to one place, you feel like no, this somewhere I am connected. Okay, this person somewhere I am connected. So that comes with a intuition, not with a logical mind. Okay, if you are
Yeah.
logical mind, tomorrow it changes, but gut feeling it won't change.
Yeah, and I'm drawing a parallelism to relationships also. When we meet some people, we just tell them about things because we know that it's going to click with that person.
Correct. Yeah.
And it does. Like the
Yes.
way we connect. I'll just take our example. I
Yes.
just told you randomly that, sir, I want to do this. And
Yes.
we
Yes.
collaborated. So it
Yeah.
was an intuition actually that made me talk to you. There was
That's
no other reason,
That's
right?
true. That's true. So again, how it helps for the present generation girls also. My teacher said once. So this, especially intuition works in this present generation girls, especially. Why? Because when the girl is being with one person, nowadays we are seeing, cousins or they're doing misbehave with the girls and all. So when you know intuition, so what happens? You'll understand with what mindset he is talking with me, with
So
what
true.
intention. You see, we need not to know what thoughts are running in their mind. If we know what kind of intentions they have, what kind of emotions they are going, so that helps. So intuition helps for the kids to choose what is the best career options in them. So intuition helps for the person to live a better life in this society. Intuition helps for a therapist. So some patients will come, some clients will come. They don't know how to express their problem. So intuition helps a therapist to heal better. He will understand, oh, this is what he is going through. So we can connect with any profession, any profession. Okay. So now, as a life coach, if you know intuition better, you can easily connect with a person,
Correct.
what they're going,
Absolutely right.
what they
Yes.
required, everything you can understand. So that is the power of intuition. So we can, another words, again in scientifically, we can say extrasensory perception. I'm repeating this word. Okay, you
Mm.
can sense better than normal people.
So true. I mean, I am feeling more attracted to learning this even more. I was reading books on this, but I
Yeah,
never got the right person who could, take me through the steps. So now it's becoming clearer and clearer how we can actually start and build on it. And I think, this can help anybody and everybody. Be
yes,
it a businessman, be it a doctor, be it any profession that you're talking about, be it a child, be it a grown-up person, anybody can benefit out of it if they know the art of the intuitive art that I would
correct.
call it that way.
Yeah. So one more thing to add on. So then people think, can I use this intuition in share market? Can I use this
Ha.
intuition in this aspect? Yes,
Uh,
definitely you can use, but where your logical mind dominates.
mm,
So some extent you feel, oh, this stocks, it will give good. Then you invest. Then you put, no, this is going to invest, so I will put more money. Then what happens? Logical mind works.
mm,
Logic and desires come up, then that intuition fades. So emotions are more stronger than this intuition. Okay, when you allow your emotions and your desires to take over on your intuition, then that leads to some problems.
correct. So this goes back to the basic principle of all of this, that the power of intuition or the power of doing something which is bigger than logic comes from the basic factor of contribution and doing good, not
Correct.
just self, self obsession, self centeredness, and just thinking about yourself. Materialism, not completely, that helps only you grow. The core of this has to be contribution to a greater good or to your own well being to some extent, not just materialism, right?
Right. When it goes to materialism, you will become more self-oriented and more desired kind of thing. Then your emotions takes place there. So when your emotions takes place, your nature like love or I mean this intuition, then automatically that leads to a distraction. Yeah.
But sometimes, the what and I might be wrong, and I would love to hear your perspective on this. Sometimes the intuitions are also very emotional. It makes us attracted to certain things, make us go closer to it, that yes, I want to do
See,
this.
everything have a limitation. See, that's the reason you should learn with a one good teacher. So,
Mm.
okay, some people say, okay, one of our debate when I'm doing with a debate about this topic, he said, okay, so if you know intuition, okay, then you'll go and you can take someone's what is it, credit card or your PIN. Then you can you know their mind, you know
Mm.
their card access. Then you can do transaction. See, if you take a knife, okay, see, you can use it for a good purpose also, bad
True,
purpose.
true.
Okay,
Very
if
true.
you're driving a bike, you can use for a good purpose also to make accident also. But when you learn with a good teacher, so they will train you in a proper way so that you don't even think in the negative aspect. Okay, then in everything we can there is a positive and there is a negative. If you looking only at the negative aspect, you can't experience the positive one. Okay,
Very rightly
it's
said.
the
And
experience of
that goes with everything.
yes,
That goes with everything. That I
yes.
mean, even if you're a lawyer, you
Hmm.
can do good with your practice or you can just save the criminals. It's like
Correct.
that, isn't it?
Yes, yes. So it's all about
So
how you utilize it. That is the matter.
and this is very, very informative. I'm like, you have really opened my eyes on intuition.
Yes.
And now, see, suppose, we are coming towards the end of this. And if there is one thing,
Hmm.
one takeaway that you would tell our viewers that whatever happens, don't stop doing this or do this. Don't, I shouldn't use don't. So do this. What is one recommendation that you would give them?
Just always I say for my students, believe in yourself. Just believe that gut feeling. Okay. If you're feeling something, you just believe in it. Okay.
Mm.
Maybe first time you may lose. Okay, because somewhere that emotionally or that overcome. Okay. But if you keep on believing that gut feeling, it takes you in a bigger way. So from my childhood, I believe in I want to serve these people rather than
Mm.
so I did some other stuff, but end of the journey, I came here and I'm feeling my happiness in this place. So believing in yourself and believing in that gut feeling is very much important.
Very true. Belief is the core of doing what you actually want to do. And
Yes,
as we are coming to an end, I really, really feel that in the world that we live today,
mm,
most of the people look for answers outside. Like
that's
if I
true.
reach out to that person, this will happen. If I go and study this, things will change dramatically. Rather than doing that, if somebody sits, understands, and actually tries and contemplates what they actually want, it's a better way to go. And I think the various forms of yoga that you taught, which serves as a base to your intuition yoga, will be a very, very crucial and a big help for people when they start looking in inwards,
Yes,
right?
yoga is all about looking at inwards. All
Mm.
yoga, whatever you practice, by the end of the result, you have to go inward. So all
Yes,
the knowledge within us, you need not to seek outside.
correct.
Complete all the knowledge within us. Just we have to tap to that aspect to open it. So to tap that, you need good guidance or good teacher. Automatically that opens up.
You need somebody to guide you on that
Guide
path,
you.
but eventually you have to bring it from inside of you.
Yeah, definitely. All the knowledge within us, we have to are self-motivated or with someone guidance. We have to open it and you have to look at it. So all the knowledge within us.
So we can, if we have to put it in one line, look inward and
Yes,
find a better self, find a better you.
better
Isn't
you. Yes,
Yes.
that's
So, and then you can progress wherever you want, be it academics,
yes,
be it career, be it relationships. Everything has the solution, and that lies within you.
that's true, ma'am. That's true. 100%.
That's I'm really really grateful, sir. I never anticipated that something as simple as intuition, which we call a gut feeling, could
Gut
have
feeling.
such dramatic impacts on the lives of people. And I'm definitely, my as you know, my daughter, I would definitely love her to learn such a thing. Both my kids, actually, my son is too young, but I would definitely love them. And I think your academy is doing a wonderful wonderful job in training the kids, and not only just yoga, you're teaching them chess and intuitive chess, as you says, Magnus Carlsen. I mean, who doesn't know him? He's
Mm.
there at the top.
Yeah,
And I had an opportunity to meet Vishwanathan Anand also, some few months back, and he was talking about similar thing, that in the end you know what you're doing,
correct.
and it will come from, maybe there's practice, maybe there's everything, but in the end when you're playing the match on the ground, on that board, nothing else matters, and it's only that is going in your head. You have to be calm, and that calm is attention, and that is your intuition. So
That's
that's
so
the
true.
flow,
Yes,
isn't it?
that's true. That's true, ma'am. That's
I mean, to everyone listening, I think all of you should go and try. And if not, reach out to Suman sir. You will have his handle in the comments section and in our description as well. You can reach out to him. He does both online and offline classes, sir, if I'm not wrong. Could
yes,
you tell
ma'am.
about your
Yes.
classes also?
Yes, we take offline, online sessions and one-on-one sessions, depends on the time zone. Okay, so you
Hmm.
can reach out us according to your needs, and yeah, according to your needs, we'll take the session.
Okay. And age is not a limit, sir, is there to teach
There is
and
no limit. Again,
everybody.
here is the age, there is no limit. But if you need a quick result, we can see with the kids. With the elders, it takes time. Your dedication. First, whatever you learned it, you have to unlearn it and you have to relearn. So it takes time.
Yes, it is not like a 2 minutes Maggie noodles. It doesn't happen in 2 minutes. It
Yes.
needs effort, patience, and a lot of unlearning and relearning. So that's
Yes.
the process.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir, for being here. And
Thank you,
I
ma'am.
hope our session, our connection, our discussion will be helpful to a lot of people who will be listening to us. And we'll be having a lot of people who reach out to learn more about intuition yoga. So until next time, before we meet, to everybody who is listening to us, to both of us also, stay soulful, stay aware, and stay connected to your true self. Having said that, wishing you all a very, very happy International Yoga Day, and see you soon on the other side.
Thank you.